guys, I know this is really silly, but I wanted to share this video about how you can have an all-electric four-wheeler and the value of how this can be for someone who wants to be truly off-grid. Now, there are those who have Teslas and the Rivians and the other high-tech electric vehicles, but what I like about this is that it's not crazy high-tech with navigational screens or anything else like that. It just has a simple inverter, 48-volt inverter, to power the lithium batteries inside this unit. And on top of that, I did add an EMP protector inside the heart of the vehicle. So if an EMP weapon or a solar flare or a lightning strike ever happen, I will not lose power to this vehicle. Call me paranoid, but even on a high-tech electric vehicle like a Tesla or Rivian, what if something goes out on all those electronics with the chips inside those vehicles with the navigational systems, and even you have to have your phone or other special electronics to actually start the vehicle. With this one, you can actually simply start this with a key. You don't need to start with a phone or anything else complicating like that. I simply have a key that starts this electric vehicle. Now, what I like about having this is that when we're out camping with my kids, it's completely quiet. And I'm gonna take a drive in it just for a moment. I'm also gonna show you my little girl driving it. And the thing about this is that you can actually have a conversation with your family and enjoy the outdoors one of these things without ever having to have the interruptions of the loud motors on those razors. Now, razors are awesome. They're very fast because this one goes around 30 miles per hour is what I've gone up to with it. Even though it says it can go more, but I've gone about 30, maybe 35. And the range on this is about 50 miles range. So I can go to town and back. So if all the diesel and gas ran out in my community, I do have backup diesel, but what if I do run out of diesel on my truck? I can still take this on a 50-mile round trip and still get any supplies that I need with this vehicle. So that's the value of having an all-electric four-wheeler like this that is simple but not too high-tech, but add an EMP protector to it, and I believe you have a very good off-the-grid prepper type of vehicle for you and your family. This has been an enormous asset to us, not only for having fun camping, but we never have to go buy fuel. Everything is charged by our solar, so we have all the necessities that we need to get things done around our homestead. So hopefully this gives you an idea on what an electric four-wheeler, like a side-by-side, this can be. I'll create another video in the future where it'll show me putting solar panels on the top, and because I do have a portable inverter that I put in the back of it, and I do mount solar panels on the top when I'm out with my family, but I take it off when I go drive across the country because I don't want anything messing up my solar panels when I'm going 80 miles per hour on the highway with the four-wheeler. But I am trying to get a better strapping system for the solar panels, so it's okay going on an 8-hour drive somewhere with this and not have the panels flying off the roof. So that's my next project with it. But again, guys, I believe this is hopefully a benefit to you and your family if you ever look into an electric rig like this to just for preparedness in general. But again, this is called a high sun side-by-side four-wheeler, 48-volt all electric. And so let me show you basically how this runs to get you an idea. So it's really simple. The only screen you have here is just this screen right here. And I got my key. It's just a simple key that you use to run the four-wheeler. Pop it back in. I turn the key. And there we go. And so I have it in forward and nothing else special needed. It's a very simple. I could decide if I want to be in four-wheel drive. See here, I could put in a high, low, medium, and I have a winch attached. Really simple little switches I have for this. Nothing crazy too high tech. And so now, guys, the whole thing is on and I did not hear anything running. And I've been in other four-wheelers, and they're as crazy as can be, and I can't have a conversation with whoever I'm with in their four-wheeler. But with this, my wife and I can go on a beautiful ride, and we can go get our wood when we're going camping and load this thing full of wood. And I use an electric chainsaw. And doing that, we have everything we need without having to refuel with gasoline. So here we go. So I'm just pressing on the gas, and here we go. I don't hear anything running. Everything is running on the electricity. It's really quiet. Let me show you, have my little girl take this for a drive too, so I can show the front of this. And there's my little girl. She's driving this around and showing how she can operate the four-wheeler going around the area. So even kids can drive this, adults can drive this. So guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. But if not, I'm gonna attach a link below of the company that I bought this from. And it's been a huge asset to my family when it comes to getting supplies for camping, or supplies for emergency preparedness if we have to. And then also it just helps us get things done around the house without having to refuel our unit with gasoline or diesel, because I'm not sure if many of you have that hassle with your four-wheeler, if you always have to constantly refill your tanks every time you go on a trip. But with this thing, all I gotta do is plug it into my camper and let my camper charge it, and then I'm able to go about my day enjoying camping with my family. The only drawback about this is that after 50 miles of driving, then you gotta wait about 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours for this to recharge. So that's the biggest drawback. But other than that, it's been a wonderful vehicle for prepping and for our homestead, and hopefully that can benefit you as well.